Hi, I'm Robbie. I'm a junior developer here at Komodo. I really enjoy working with front-end technologies like React and taking the time to pay attention to detail to what I'm working on to make sure that what I'm building matches a client's design and is also easy to use for the end user. I also think I'm quite good at understanding a problem as a whole, just taking a step back and considering what's the best way to implement this across different parts of the application. For me, software development is all about learning and problem solving. Every task you get, you've got to solve a problem, and as you do that, you learn more about the project you're working on and the technologies you're using. It's also ultimately very rewarding when what you're working on pays off and you know you've created a good piece of work and you take pride in that. I'd like to get more exposure to how I might better architect or design a system from the ground up. Many of the projects I've worked on, I've joined partway through, and I'd really like to understand how and why some of those decisions were made early on. I'd also like to further my understanding of Laravel, make use of some of its more advanced features, and that would go hand in hand with architecting things. My skill set now, compared to when I started at Komodo a few months ago, is greatly developed. And that's come from working on projects that's given me exposure to lots of different technologies. Things like Docker for containerization, Laravel for lots of the back-end logic, and React for some of the front-end things as well. Even if there's been times when I've been relatively unfamiliar with some of these technologies, being able to be mentored by other developers here at Komodo is really valuable. I've been working on lots of feature building, so that's creating and updating existing front-end views and web pages and building lots of the back-end business logic to accompany that. One of the things I always struggle with when I join a new project is unfamiliarity with how that project's put together. If I'm assigned a task to work on a bit of that application that I'm not familiar with or that I've not used before, that's a bit of an immediate barrier to entry. The way to overcome that, I found, is just get stuck in, try and step through that code line by line, and get a better understanding of how that project is put together.